the African American Veterans Monument, to be located at the Buffalo and Erie County Naval and Military Park, will recognize the contributions of African Americans who have served and are currently serving in all 5 branches of the military during war and in times of peace. Speaking up and moving forward, the VA supports survivors of military sexual trauma. Sexual Assault Awareness Month is an annual effort each April to raise public awareness about sexual assault. Throughout the month, VA focuses on sexual assault and sexual harassment occurring during military service, also known as military sexual trauma, or MST. This year's theme across VA is Speaking Up, Moving Forward. The VA supports survivors of military sexual trauma. Basic training study concludes unit cohesion unaffected by women. Men in boot camp units that include women are just as likely to be satisfied with their training and esprit de corps as those serving in all-male contingents, says a new Norwegian study. The researchers said that they found no evidence that integrating women into squads hurt male recruits' satisfaction with boot camp or their plans to continue in the military. From boots to flight suits, the Air Force is working to improve gear for female pilots. It's been 25 years since female pilots were allowed in combat roles in the Air Force, but it's taken a little longer for the equipment to catch up. What we're finding is that women have been flying for years wearing gear that's been designed for men. According to Air Force Chief of Staff General David Goldfein in an article in the Air Force Times during a March 8th editorial board meeting at the Pentagon. There's a new campaign aims to crack down on harassment against female veterans. Michael E. the Bakery, the VA Medical Center, is launching a new campaign called End Harassment Campaign, addressing concerns and issues specific to female veterans. Military is changing their body armor to accommodate women's hairstyles. As women enter ground combat fields in larger numbers, the military services are working harder to make gender-specific accommodations for their gear, even down to tweaking protective equipment to fit around longer hair. According to presentations prepared by the Army and the Marine Corps for the Pentagon's Defense Advisory Committee on Women in the Services, both services are making independent changes to ensure gear fits correctly for women with hair buns. And finally, Florida's 31st annual Vietnam and All Veterans Reunion, the nation's largest veterans reunion, supported by the Vietnam and All Veterans of Florida, is April 19th to the 22nd. It will be at Wickham Park in Melbourne, Florida. There will be live music, food and drinks, military vendors, military displays, POW MIA ceremonies, the last patrol, and the moving tribute. There will be a wall escort on April 15th, leaves at 10 a.m. from the Eastern Florida State College at Cocoa Campus. That will be April 19th to the 22nd at Wickham Park in Melbourne, Florida. You can take exit I-95 to exit 191 or old exit 73. They request no coolers, glass, or pets allowed in the reunion area. If you need further information, you can call 321-408-2698 or 321-652-4185. And on a final note, the Kiwanis Club meets each Tuesday at 11:55 a.m. at Jake's Cafe, which is on 211 First Avenue Northwest. That's the Kiwanis Club. Every Tuesday at 11:55 a.m. at Jake's Cafe. And that includes our news for Wednesday, April 4th, 2018. This is your host, Abel Santos, wishing everyone a pleasant good evening until the next time we get together. Good night.